Choosing the right channel name on YouTube is really important. You want it to be memorable so people can easily recall you and look you up. And you want it to be unique so you can stand out from the crowd and can easily build a brand in the long term. This might seem like thinking too far ahead for you right now, but it's best to start early. So if you're starting out on YouTube or you've had your channel for a little while now and feel like you need a change, I'm going to share some tips to choose the right YouTube channel name for you. Since we're talking about gaming channels here for the most part, we want something first and foremost to be short. My channel name, for example, doesn't have to be that short because it's literally based on being searchable and telling possible viewers exactly what we offer on the channel. With gaming, it's a little different. Having a short channel name makes it much easier to remember, meaning people can search you up and recommend you to others in conversation more. So along with being short and memorable, we have to make it unique too, so when people do search for you or try and identify you amongst the crowd, they can easily find you, which can be tough, by the way, especially when influenced by other YouTubers and creators that you watch. For example, in the early days of messing around on YouTube, I used to name clips or even channels after some of my favorite songs or lyrics. And whilst some of these seemed pretty cool to me at the time, they're so bad for search engine optimization since I'm just competing against established songs and bands. Bad idea. You can use your own name if you wanted to, as long as it is unique and not just your first name. For example, don't use Josh or Jesse or something as simple as that. And before you commit to anything, always search up a prospective channel name on YouTube and see what competition there is. It's possible that someone with your exact name has an account. It's just that they don't make content, so it would be okay to use that. But if you want to have a short and unique name that's not associated with your actual real life name, there are some approaches you can use to inspire you and offer some options. One such way is using username generators such as Spinkso. You can enter in a few details about yourself or what you want the channel to be about, then get some initial ideas for what might be good. It might throw up a bunch of stuff you definitely don't like, but that's progress too, because it gets you a step closer to what you do like. When you do start getting closer, I recommend try using a thesaurus, which is a great, simple resource for honing in on the exact word that just gives you that light bulb moment, when you know the kind of word or phrase you definitely want your channel to be based around. Now, in terms of things to avoid, the first thing is random numbers and characters. It doesn't look good, it's not searchable, and it doesn't look professional. On top of that, don't include specific categories in your name, unless you really are going to stay in that category forever. For example, Darren plays Fortnite might be confusing for viewers when Darren has got sick of playing Fortnite in a year's time and is now playing Fall Guys or, I don't know, doing carpentry videos. Now, although all of this is important, I want you to also know that it's also important to not overthink it too much. It can seem really important right now to get the perfect name, but what happens usually is that once a creator takes off, their name becomes so familiar to their audience that they almost don't register the words themselves. Think about it with your favorite bands or creators. I love bands like Arctic Monkeys, Two Door Cinema Club, and Vampire Weekend, which would have sounded weird originally, but now are just normal to me. It's the content you make that matters most in the end. But standing out from the crowd and being searchable and having something to potentially build a brand around can really help that.